Smash Ball is a fast-paced action sports game. Customize, combat, and compete. Defeat your opponents by score or destruction in 2-minute 1 vs 1 or 2 vs 2 arena matches. Collect hundreds of parts and set loadouts which suit your play style. Dash, block, shoot, and smash your way to victory in a variety of game modes and arenas. Pick and choose among 9 unique boosters. Use skill shots to unleash their special effects and wreak havoc on your opponents. Compete in quick matches locally or online. Conquer tournaments. Upgrade your gear. Represent a team. And rise through the ranks to become a star. The primary path to victory in Smash Ball is scoring more points than your opponent before the time runs out. Hit the net 3 times to smash it to pieces. Then score on the open net to earn yourself a point. Use skill to help you get the ball past your opponent. The secondary way to win in Smash Ball is through destruction. If you manage to blow up both of the opponent's mechs, you'll win regardless of the current score. The regular smash is your bread and butter for rallying the ball and looking for an opening. You can bump the ball to try and get it over your opponent's head, at the cost of slightly less speed and damage. You can even hit the ball in mid-air by jumping first. With a quick enough reaction, you can use this in response to bunts to surprise your opponent. Feeling tricky? Try curving the ball to really keep your opponent on their toes. When hitting the ball just isn't enough, try hitting it harder. Charged shots do more damage and can't be returned by normal hits. Your opponent will have to either block the ball or respond with a charged hit of their own. If the ball is coming in hot, put up your shield to reduce the damage. When blocking normal shots, the ball will pop up into the air, giving you an opportunity to spike it back with a jump smash. When the ball is too far away, you can dash to it to protect your net. You get 2 Mechletes in every match, and you can swap between them at will. Low on health? Tag them in. The 2 resources to keep an eye on during the match are health and stamina. If your mech's health reaches 0, it'll explode and become unusable for the rest of the match. Dashing and blocking both consume stamina. If you run out, you won't be able to do either. If you get the ball past your opponent and hit a bumper, it will blast your opponent with shock damage. There are 5 different stats to keep in mind when customizing your Mechletes: health, shield, energy, speed, and power. There are also 5 manufacturers who each specialize in one of the 5 stats. Most parts excel in 1 or 2 stats while suffering in others. Try to find a playstyle that suits you, then unlock and equip the parts that suit your unique style of play. Your health stat determines how much of a beating your Mechlete can take. If you want to outlast your opponent, you'll want to invest in this one. Since Mechletes can repair themselves while benched, managing your team's health by swapping strategically can ensure you won't end up scrap. Fat Blue Jay claims to make the thickest parts in the galaxy, and the amount of health they provide certainly backs that up. Your shield stat determines how much damage your Mechlete will block from the ball when it's using its shield. If you want to make your opponent's damage feel like a tickle, shield up. If you like blocking the ball often to do jump shots, investing in the shield stat can help improve your survivability. Quick Tank are the masters of shield technology. It's like they say, offense sells tickets, but defense wins championships. Your energy stat determines how quickly your Mechlete's booster charges up. If you want to use a lot of boom balls, this is the stat for you. Remember, your booster charges by hitting and collecting the power-ups in the arena. High energy will make each of these power-ups more effective. iClone loves their secret tech, so seek out their parts if you want tons of energy. Your speed stat determines how fast your Mechlete can move around the arena. Keep this high to always reach the ball fast. Your dash speed is always higher than your regular movement speed. Keep this in mind when building your Mechlete. Scrap masters have a talent for turning junk into the fastest parts around. Don't let their name fool you if you have the need for speed. Your power stat determines how hard your Mechlete hits the ball. Pump this up to deal more damage to your opponents. Power only affects the raw damage done by the ball, not the shock panels or booster effects. Perform a lot of charged smashes to really make use of it. Rager is a group of madmen who love nothing more than seeing the spectacle of a Mechlete explosion. If you need more power, look no further than the parts they build. Take your game to the next level with powerful boosters. When your booster is fully charged, you can unleash it as a skill shot called a boom ball. The missile launch booster allows you to send out heat-seeking missiles along with the ball, nearly guaranteeing damage on your opponent while you send the ball wherever you want. The fireball booster sets the ground ablaze along the ball's path to zone out your opponent. The trail won't activate if the ball is in the air, so try not to aim up with this one. The scatterbomb booster is a zoning tool like the fireball, but instead spreads explosive mines out in a circular area. The healing pulse booster heals you every time the ball is hit for a certain duration. Good for keeping your mechs in top shape while rallying. The tornado ball booster displaces your opponent each time they smash it or get hit by it. A knocked back Mechlete can even crack their own net. The 1,000 Slices booster deals damage to your opponent whenever they hit the ball. In an intense rally, this one really starts to sting. The Meteor Ball booster is a single shot of incredible speed and power. If it connects, it carries enough force to deal 2 hits worth of damage to the net. The Ghost Ball booster turns the ball nearly invisible for a short time. Use this chance to either hit the net or your opponent directly. The Ulti Goo Ball creates a sticky substance all over your opponent's side of the court, slowing their movement speed if they move through it. Boom balls can be used for many different situations, such as zoning out your opponent, dealing damage to them, or getting a skill shot on the net. You can curve bunts as well as regular smashes. Performing a curved bunt on a high-speed ball will surely throw your opponent off, as they have to watch its vertical and horizontal movement at once. The effects of the Healing Pulse and 1,000 Slices boosters both end early if the ball hits a net. If you don't want to let your opponent heal or can't take the damage, you can sacrifice a hit on your own net to deny them their chance. Booster charge is shared between your 2 Mechletes. You can charge it up quickly with a high-energy mech, then swap to a different one who might make better use of it. Keep your frame in mind when customizing your Mechlete. Each frame has different base stats, so they will all be affected a little differently by the parts added to them. They also have different minimum and maximum values for each stat. Low-tiered parts can have more balance, but suffer from lower overall stats. High-tiered parts can have more benefits, but come with some drawbacks. Higher is not always greater. That's about all for now. Remember, the Mech Leagues often change the rules, so look out for updates. Get out there! Join us at smashballgame.com, where champions are built.